Hey everyone, so tonight we're gonna do something a little different. We're hopping aboard the magical Sleepy Train. But this isn't just about enjoying a nice bedtime story. Oh no, we are gonna pull it apart, piece by piece, to really understand the brilliant psychological tricks and storytelling techniques it uses to soothe a restless mind.
You know, the entire story, and I mean the whole thing, is built around this one super powerful question. We live in a world that's always telling us to try harder, to hustle, to push for everything. But this story suggests something kind of radical, that when it comes to sleep, the answer might actually be to stop trying at all. It's a huge idea, and it's the key to everything that's about to unfold. Okay, so how does the story tackle this? Well, first, it introduces us to the problem, but it doesn't hit you with a bunch of stats or boring charts. Nope, it uses people. The passengers on this train, well, they're basically us. They're living, breathing versions of the very real sleep struggles so many of us go through every single night. And just listen to who's on this train. See if any of this sounds familiar. You've got the person who wakes up over and over again, the one who only gets these tiny, frustrating little bits of sleep. There's someone who has literally forgotten what a good night's rest even feels like, and another whose sleep is just completely all over the place. By showing us these people right from the start, the story is basically saying, hey, we see you, you're not alone, and you belong here. Now, before you even really get into the main story, there's this deliberate setup. The whole thing kicks off with a 10-step countdown. But this is so much more than just counting backwards from 10. It's this carefully built process designed to walk you step by step from a state of active worry to just passive relaxation. And every single step has a job to do. And this is where you can really see the psychology behind it all. It's so smart. It starts with grounding you physically, just feeling the bed or the ground beneath you. Then it builds a sense of safety, asking you to trust the person guiding you. And this next part is crucial. It asks you to just notice your tension, not to fight it. Then it's about releasing control, letting your thoughts just go. And finally, it gives you permission, telling you that you actually deserve this rest. Each step is methodically taking down a different wall that our minds build to keep us awake. All right, so once we're settled, we get on the train. And this is where the real magic happens. The sleeping carriages on this train aren't just random, cute little rooms. They are targeted, metaphorical sanctuaries, each one specifically designed to soothe a very particular kind of anxious, restless mind. Let's just look at these two, for example. You've got the tree room. This is for that mind that's always buzzing, the one that feels guilty if it's not being productive 24/7. The room itself, filled with these ancient, calm trees, just shows you a different way to be. Then on the other hand, you have the library. This one is for the overthinker, right? The mind that takes its to-do lists to bed with it. This room, with all its patient books and the sound of rain, it basically promises you that all those thoughts can wait. They'll be there tomorrow. And this right here, this is the absolute core lesson from that tree room. This one little sentence completely reframes how we think about rest. It's not the opposite of work. It is a vital, totally productive part of the work. For a busy mind, hearing that, wow, it can feel like a revolutionary act of permission. And this idea just keeps going with the other carriages. The beach carriage? That's for the mind that's always measuring things. The one that thinks rest is some kind of reward you have to earn. The constant, unjudging rhythm of the waves teaches a very different lesson. And then there's the river carriage. This is for the mind that's stuck worrying about the future, the one that just can't let go of control. The steady, forward flow of the river becomes a metaphor for just surrendering. I mean, this line from the beach carriage, it's just beautiful, isn't it? It's such a powerful release from all that pressure to perform. The ocean doesn't need to justify its rhythm, and this line whispers that maybe, just maybe, neither do we. Rest isn't something you achieve, it's something you just allow, like the tides coming in and out. So, who's tying all of these amazing metaphors together? That would be the conductor, Mr. McDraw. You can think of him as the warm, friendly voice of the story's entire philosophy. He lays out the rules of this world so clearly, there's absolutely no doubt about what's expected of you, which, as you'll see, is almost nothing. And get this, here are the rules of the sleepy train. You don't need to try, you don't need to succeed, the train doesn't mind if you wake up. Every single one of these statements is a direct counterattack on a common sleep anxiety. It just systematically removes the pressure to perform at sleeping, which is ironically the very thing that so often keeps us wide awake. And this one line he says, I just love it. It's the first thing he tells the passengers. With this one sentence, he completely reframes the entire journey. The struggle? It's over. The goal isn't to get to sleep. The goal was just to show up. And you're already here. You've already won. So what happens when you put all these pieces together? What you get is basically a masterclass in what you might call narrative therapy. The story isn't just telling you to relax, it is actively guiding your mind using all these gentle, powerful techniques into a state where relaxation can actually happen.
This chart here really sums it all up, doesn't it? Each carriage gives you a specific piece of wisdom, perfectly tailored to a different kind of worry. The tree room says rest is productive. The library, that your thoughts can wait. The space room, that just being still is enough. The beach, that you don't have to earn your rest. And the river, that you can just let go and trust the flow. Each one is like a key, unlocking a different mental trap.
So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. The entire story is designed to do one critical thing: shift your goal. It distracts that anxious, logical part of your brain with all this beautiful imagery and gentle philosophy. And by doing that, it creates the space for your body's natural sleep process to just take over. It changes the goal from trying to just being. And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about, right? If a story can be so precisely engineered to soothe the mind, what kind of story does your mind need to hear tonight? Maybe it's about letting go, or being more patient, or accepting that rest is actually part of the work. Whatever it is, maybe finding the right narrative is all we really need to find our way back to sleep.